What is going on? Okay, I got this better. All right, here we go. It's your boy J Tom Reactions. Yo, we're about to talk about this Drake lawsuit. Um, right now, it's looking pretty shaky, especially because of everything that has happened the last week, and it's just not looking good for Drake. So, talking about this, all right, for all the people that live under a rock, just like me. This Drake lawsuit is really not looking good. Um, Basically, Drake is suing. If you guys don't know, Drake is suing UMG because he got his butt hurt whenever they were Drake and Kendrick Lamar were battling. How's it going? How's it going? Hey yo, what's going on, Annie? How you doing? Let's go. So yeah. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, we all live under a rock. So the Drake and Kendrick battle happened, and Drake's butt got hurt, and he decided to go sue. Everybody that's coming in, go ahead and hit that like button, and and if you haven't subbed up, go ahead and sub up. Good to see you too. Let's go. Of course, I subbed too. All right. So I have the Ville. I'm gonna be reacting to the Ville's video, and however long this actually goes, you know, hey, that's how long it's gonna go. So, hey, without further ado, whoever's in here, get in the chat. Let's talk about it. It's a let's talk about it segment. So we're gonna do this live. All right, so let's go. The Ville's about to cook. You guys already know what we're doing. Ville, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do what you do. Let's go. It's your boy J Tom Reactions. I'm here with another edition of J Tom Reactions live on a Sunday. What is going on, y'all? Let's fucking go. So Drake's lawsuit looks fucking horrible. That shit looks horrible. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. And we're about to check out the Ville's video. But before we do that, you guys know what to do. Violate that like button. Go ahead so more people like yourselves could go ahead and find the video. Go ahead and also hit that subscribe button on the bottom of the video or hit that logo on the screen. You guys know what to do. And if you guys want to follow if you guys want to follow the social medias, J Tom Reactions, that's it. Boom. Let's fucking go. The Ville, you got this. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do what you do. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App's at the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because I've been doing live streams with Jalopy. We've been going back and forth with the rap battle, having a discussion. And we were talking about how the rap battle could go hand in hand with this Drake UMG lawsuit. So there's two things taking place right now that go hand in hand with each other. One of them is going to be the UMG lawsuit that involves Drake, Drake suing UMG over the Not Like Us record. And the other situation is going to have to do with the rap battle that we've been talking about for the better part of the past 2 weeks. Now, in the course of time, I mean, since 2025 had started back in January, when Joey Badass had dropped the rulers back, this is where everything had started. Joey Badass started taking shots at the West Coast, started taking shots at Kendrick Lamar, and the West responded. Everybody from the West Coast felt some type of way about that, and they responded the way that they did. And for
Hey, y'all, let me know what you guys thought of this last battle that happened. Who do you guys think won? Do you guys think that there will be more battles like this? Do you think there's going to be more East Coast versus West Coast beef? I don't think the East Coast or the West Coast had a beef. It's more like a rivalry. There will always be that rivalry there. But let me know in the comment section and also there in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Let's continue. Let's go.
For the most part, we got some great music out of it. Daylight had dropped end credits, which people are saying is the conclusion of the battle, even though some people like YG had recently dropped a song taking aim at Joey. Nonetheless, this battle has sort of been an ongoing thing. But in hindsight, these two things have been happening at the same time. And what I find so interesting and why I think they go hand in hand is because Drake is going to court against UMG in a lawsuit in regards to a rap battle. We have Joey Badass from the East Coast, a lot of other prominent figures in the East Coast, a lot of other prominent figures in the West Coast going at it with each other, going back to back, dropping diss tracks. And I mean, they're saying the most disrespectful stuff, whether it be Daylight, Rayvon, Joey, take your pick, bro. Kai Cash, Reason, whoever. Hit a J3. No matter who you want to bring up, they've gotten very disrespectful. And what's crazy,
Very disrespectful. You're cooking, Bill. You always cook. But I'm going to go ahead and put my input too. Not only have they been disrespectful, they've been like, it's disrespectful to the point where it makes it look like, you know, the East Coast versus the West Coast thing. Yeah, we know that. But it makes it look like Drake is soft. We all knew that. But it's making him look even more soft than what he did, you know, after the beef. Like, it's making him look even more soft, considering Daylight slurped Joey Badass's baby's blood in his song. He literally acted like, you know, he went over there and sliced his wife open. Like, it got so disrespectful that it makes Kendrick Lamar and Drake's battle look like nothing. And just the fact, yes, Drake is a weirdo, but just the fact that we had somebody doing, you know, all of this, and then we have this UMG lawsuit, it just looks weak. It looks weak. Let's continue.
is that the beef with Drake and Kendrick Lamar was how all of this came about anyways. Joey had targeted the West Coast and Kendrick Lamar because of the success that they had, Kendrick and the West, after beating Drake in one of the biggest rap battles of this decade, of the past 2 decades probably. Joey steps in right afterwards and starts dropping the rulers back. Sorry, not sorry. Pardon me. And that's what sparked this battle right after that. Everybody started going in and started taking shots at each other. Joey would have not went at Kendrick or the West Coast if Kendrick and Drake didn't beef. So in the beginning, you could say that this is how it all started. This is what trickled down from that. But
all right, guys, go ahead and like the video if you guys haven't already. Go ahead and also hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Yes, Annie, it did get dark. I agree with you. It got really dark. Too dark, in fact. But yeah, let's go.
I think we learned a valuable lesson here. And I think the artists, the MCs, the individuals that participated in this beef, in hindsight, I think they taught us a lesson. I think they taught Drake a lesson and the court a lesson. And I hope somebody in the courtroom uses this rap beef as an example of how artists between each other could rap battle and not go and sue right after. Rayvon, Joey, and Daylight, just as an example, we're saying the...
Hey, yo, Dem Jam, what's up, man? What's good? DJ has said that Joey and Daylight might spar again. Hey, yo. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. That'll be crazy. But I also think that Loaded Lux and spar is the key word right here. Spar. The battle did get too crowded. It did. It did. And that's what I love about hip hop, though. Joey called out the West Coast. So then the West Coast went and got disrespectful towards the East Coast. The East Coast went and got disrespectful to the West Coast, and it rolled downhill. It's crazy. But I think that the battle did get too crowded, and I do think that if these two went at it again, it'll just be a one-on-one thing. But I also think Loaded Lux is finally, Daylight and Loaded Lux are finally going to go back and forth. And that'll be nice to see too. That'll be really nice to see. It is the battle that we never got. But yeah, let's continue. Let's go.
craziest things. Like they were saying the craziest things to each other, bro. I can't even make this up. Like when Rayvon had made GoldenEye, the things that he was saying about Joey and Diddy were crazy. Don't even have to try too hard. Could go to the chorus, go to the end of the chorus, and he says, couldn't get a verse from HOV. Now you at Diddy house and he putting your back down, saying that there's footage of Joe.
Hey, I would much rather see Loaded Lux versus Daylight. That would be a more bar heavy, that'll be a more bar heavy battle than Joey versus Daylight. And also Rayvon versus Joey, that would be a good battle too. What's up, PB and J Lee? Let's go. Let's continue.
Joey and Diddy together, all these crazy things, and saying, that Joey's fiance is going to be shocked when the footage comes out. He says, them gay lines is out of pocket. I ain't never been to Diddy house. Sierra, which is Joey's pregnant wife, going to be shocked when all the footage is out. Couldn't get a Grammy and said, F it, put me on that casting couch. And these are things that could have been said and Joey could have used and take him to the court of law and try to sue Rayvon. But you know what happened? Nothing happened. Joey dropped the diss track afterwards and they just kept going. Nobody sued. Even looking at the lyrics from Ayo by Daylight, it gets very gory here. It gets very gruesome here at the end. When you read about how he goes into Joey's front door of his home unannounced, where Joey's pregnant wife answers the door, you hear a sword slashing sound, which probably means that he probably, you know what I mean? Now I'm unstoppable while I'm walking all in your yard. Why kick the door? I just rang the doorbell with a smile. Girl pregnant opened the door. Yeah, it's been a while. Is Joey here? Yeah, he's in the back. Come in. Soon as she turned around, sword slash sound, which we could probably use our imagination at this point. Split her in two, I guess blank, homie. I told you I'm a monster, not a thug, homie. You'll find me in your staircase with your baby.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef did not get this disrespectful. On Drake's part, maybe. Talking about, Kendrick's baby mom and Kendrick's daughter and basically his kids aren't his. And that his fiance cheated on him with Dave Free. I know y'all remember that line. But it didn't really get as disrespectful as this. Meet the Grams was one of the most disrespectful songs that I've heard. Ayo got disrespectful. Ayo took it further than Meet the Grams. I'm just saying, like, this, Joey didn't take, like, he answered back with his Not Like Us. It wasn't Drake versus Kendrick. It was more like Drake versus Whitney. Exactly. Dem Jam. Shit. Hell yeah. I've been saying the same shit. Shout out to you. And shout out to all the new subs. Shout out to you guys. I actually have the last person that subbed up. Shout out to Clark Chapin. Shout out to you. Drake himself was the one who made Physical Threats. Exactly. Even in the Hard Part 6, he said he was allegedly, he was going to slit his throat with a razor. How are you suing when you said you were going to allegedly do that to somebody? Let's continue. Let's continue, man.
And her blood on me. And this is where he does these like sucking sounds as if he's like sucking on the blood or whatever. Like it's very gruesome. And like he's literally talking about Joey's pregnant wife and his baby. So, I mean, just letting you know that everything was being laid out here in this beef from different angles, whether they were trying to make a bop and a diss or they were just trying to get straight up disrespectful. I mean, people were saying things like this, bro, and nobody sued. Nobody sued at all. Not even Joey.
One kind of cool thing we can do is turn on our little light show here just to kind of give you a sense of how things are moving. So
let's go. Let's continue.
And even using Joey as an example for Crash Dummy, you could even use these lyrics that he says in the third verse, which is very important when it comes to the Drake and UMG lawsuit. He says, "Time to show the world who I am. I've been a man. I'm loaded up. My clip on jam. Might spin."
Yo, the document is hilarious to me. Like I can just imagine the judge reading it or the lawyer reading it. Wop 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 wop. Dot fuck him up. Oh man. Wop 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. I'm just saying, man, like whenever they start reading the document in court, I need to see footage of that shit. I really do need to see footage of that shit. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna be, number one, it's gonna be hilarious, but just them reading Kendrick Lamar's lyrics in court, and then Drake having to hear it, and then he's probably gonna act like all paranoid. Oh man. Like I just picture Drake like being paranoid listening to Not Like Us Again. Hey yo, let's go. Let's continue.
And again, I'm taking all the shots. They say I opened up Pandora's box. I'm breaking all the locks and all the gates they trying to key. Barking over, know I got faith in God that I had to reach. Keep thinking shit sweet when it comes to beef. Let my teeth sink. Kicking up dust because my guy's really street. Guys better rethink. I don't throw subs, I throw torpedoes at heat seek, which at this point, UMG and Drake have both had brought up in their cases how gun talk and threats could be used as hyperbole, and rap lyrics shouldn't be taken literal because it goes against the First Amendment. And at that point, the court will be taking these lyrics as a threat instead of hyperbole and just exaggerated opinion.
And that, which I think that's what you were going to say, Bill. I'm sorry for cutting you off, JV. But hyperbole is just exaggerated. Hyperbole is just, it's an exaggerated term. Like, for example, the way that I knew what a hyperbolic meant was, and it's going to seem stupid, but in anime, the hyperbolic time chamber. In the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z, they were in there like it's exaggerated time. It's an exaggerated time chamber. They're in there for one day, but they're really in there for a year when a day in the real world passes. So it's an exaggerated time chamber. So they go in there, they train, they do all that for a whole year. And then whenever they come back out, it's only been a year. That's how I look at, what the word hyperbolic means. It means exaggerated. So these gun bars that are being used in court, people just need to realize that they were just hyperbolic. They're just there to signify, hey, I'm better than you. My bars are better than you. And I'm doing this to your career. A hyperbole has a lot of meanings. Yes, it does. But the way that they're using it, it's exaggerated imagery. One day, 1 year. Exactly. Dem Jam. Man, you probably watched Dragon Ball Z. You probably watched that shit. Hey, who hasn't? It's also used in math. Hey, I didn't know that. Hey, shit, we learn here in the Ya Tu Sabes community. Let's go. We learn here in the Ya Tu Sabes community. But yeah, so that's why they got the scholars to kind of, teach the lawyers. I watched DBZ too. Hell yeah. But that's why they got these lawyers, these scholars to teach these lawyers about the hyperbole, meaning behind everything. Hey, so did you watch Blue Exorcist? You probably did. That's why they got these, I keep saying that. They got the scholars to teach the lawyers about hyperbole, and that way they can learn more about, what they actually meant. And the term, hey, what's up, Latrice? What's up? what they actually meant. And just the fact, from Dragon Ball to Z to GT and Super. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We're all anime heads. Super. Yeah, I didn't like the whole thing where they went and they were, making movies and then they made the series from the movie. No, actually, my favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter. Hey, that was a good one too. But yeah, back to the point. We'll go back to the anime later on. We'll go back to that. So the scholars are teaching the lawyers and basically everybody involved what is hyperbole, what is hidden meanings, double entendres. That way they can actually deep dive and actually see that the lawsuit is weak. And that is exactly why Drake's lawsuit looks weak, especially after this battle. It just looks weak. Let's continue.
That's the importance in regards to this case with Drake and UMG. The fact that Drake is trying to use rap lyrics to win a case goes against everything that hip hop stands for. And I think this battle that Joey and the West Coast and everybody involved had gotten into is a perfect example of how you could do this. You could contend, you could get into a battle, you could compete, you could keep it on wax, and you don't have to sue right afterwards. This is beyond levels of important. This battle was.
Hey, Latrice, I'm glad that they're getting involved too, because this actually shapes the lawsuit and actually allows the judge and everybody involved to see that this lawsuit is trash. Like, it gives it more of a scope. It lets them like actually take a microscope and deep dive into the lyrics, and they're probably gonna look at Drake's lyrics too. They're not just gonna look at Not Like Us, but they're actually going to take a look at everything. I study rap battles for a living. Drakarin should never have allowed the hip hop genre ever again. Hey, I agree with that. He's a true red pill weirdo. Stay in streaming, Drake. Stay in streaming. Just for context, sorry, y'all. I'm an engineer. Hey, hell yeah, man. Shout out to you. I know being an engineer takes a lot of years in school. And takes a lot of math, takes a lot of reading, takes a lot of map reading, just a lot. A lot goes into being an engineer. I salute engineers. I salute people that have to go in there. They're not just people that go in there and work hard. They're people that have to memorize things. They're people that have to put pen to pad and actually map stuff out before they build it. They design stuff. But yeah, let's continue. A lot of physics, exactly. He was never a real hip hop rapper. No, he wasn't. And I've been saying that. But I would always get pushback. Nah, he's in hip hop. No, he's not. He's not a rapper. Pop star. That's what he is. Let's go.
It was more important than we really thought. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody had brought this battle up in court. As the lawsuit is going on, at the same time, these artists are battling it out, and nobody had filed a complaint. Nobody had submitted a lawsuit. Nobody did any of that. They just kept it on wax and they kept it pushing, bro. What Drake?
Hey, yo. When he said that, I just imagined somebody breaking through the door, like busting the door down. Boom! Yo, breaking news. There's a battle going on. Oh, Daylight said some disrespectful shit to Joey Badass, and Joey Badass isn't dissing. I mean, Joey Badass isn't suing. And then the judge is like, yo, for real? Like, so what do we do? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should just throw this case away. Every time somebody dropped, I just imagine somebody busting through the door. Hey, yo, Joey Badass just replied to Daylight and Rayvon. The whole West Coast is going after Joey Badass, and Joey Badass isn't suing. I just imagine that shit. It's crazy though. It's to me, it's this shit right here is crazy. Nah, chill. No, I don't. I just bullshit a lot. That's it.
Drake is doing in court could jeopardize how people make music in the future. It could have jeopardized how these artists were making music currently. It's not just the music that Drake is fighting against. He's also fighting against the First Amendment. That's a violation of our rights. And if he wins this court case, who's to say how it affects battles in the future and how it affects our rights as human beings? That battle that we were just going through and this lawsuit that Drake is going through, they go hand in hand because they both have something to do with rap beef. Drake is...
He brought a good point up, and I've been bringing this up too. A lot of the content creators have been bringing this up too. This does violate our right to say, what we want. It violates our rights to pen down whatever we want and record it. If this lawsuit goes through, rap battles are going to be a thing of the past. Unless you're doing it professionally. Rap battles are not going to happen because people are scared of getting sued. People are scared that UMG is going to say no, so that way they can avoid another lawsuit. And that's why I think Joey Badass did what he did. Not only that, we all know he wants Dot. We all know that. But I think there are multi-layers to this battle. I think Joey Badass saw the scope. Music itself will be a thing in the past. Exactly. The machine will take over. Like it has, but it'll be even worse. People aren't going to be writing their own music anymore because they're scared of getting sued. They're scared of the machine denying their music, and they're not going to be able to put music out. So for the people that say that Drake is actually helping, for the people that are saying that Drake is actually doing this for hip hop, no, he's not. And we saw otherwise. This battle has been hip hop. It's just not hip hop. It's just not hip hop will be affected. All genres will be affected. Exactly. But just the fact, like, the music giant is going to take over. I saw more people drop music this past week than I have in the last 2 years. In one day, I looked it up. In one day, 12 different rappers were going back and forth. Must have dropped like 2 songs each in one day. Drake got in his feelings. He got his feelings hurt and don't know how to deal with it. No, he doesn't. In one day, rappers were dropping 2 songs each. 12 different rappers, 2 songs each. Joey Badass dropped 2 songs. Daylight dropped 3 songs. When have you seen that? They took it further. And way under the 24-hour, that 24-hour rule that Joey Badass told Daylight. Artists dropping music quickly will stop because they will have to be looked over by lawyers first. Exactly. So that's why I say hip hop won this past week. These past 2 weeks, hip hop won. I gave the trophy to hip hop because hip hop is winning. Music in general is winning. Wasn't it beautiful? Yes, it was a beautiful week. It was a beautiful week. And everyone was a winner to me. Exactly. Everyone got participation trophies. Everybody got participation trophies, even though participation trophies are frowned upon. But the true winner was hip hop. Now, let's keep going. True winner, hip hop. This lawsuit looks like shit.
Somebody who did it wrong, and these artists did it right. No matter how you look at it, no matter who you think won, at the end of the day, we all won because they showed us how it's done. They showed us how they could do a battle and not get in their feelings and try to be like Drake and try to sue one another. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought up Joey Badass and the West Coast and this rap battle that took place in the court of law. If they mentioned that as an example of how a rap battle was done, because they already gave the court a whole lesson about how rap battle is done. If you don't believe me, you can look at the paperwork. They explain how rappers go at it. They explain the hyperbole, the phrases, the lyrics, the slang, the lingo. I mean, they just break everything down for the court, man. They let everybody know what it is. Diss tracks are often vicious, graphic, and hyperbolic, and rap lyrics.
Like I said in the, I don't know if you guys checked out the live stream with Starsky and Flex Your Mind Network with, I was in that panel too. In there, I said I was going to do a reaction to this and I was going to read the document live. But I was reading, I tend to read things before. As I was going through it, I was kind of skimming through it. I was like, nah, there's no point to this. There's no point to it because the scholars are just teaching us about it. They're just teaching us what everything is, the history of hip hop, what exactly happened in hip hop and how many people have dissed each other throughout history. It's an important document to the lawsuit. Yes, I understand. But I just felt like, for me, this document is going to be the catalyst of, whether the lawsuit stays or if it doesn't. The scholars are basically teaching what rap battles are. If there's a beef between each other, you have to, keep going, and you have to figure it out between you two. It's just like street wars. You're gonna have to figure out the beef between each other, whether or not it gets violent. You have to figure the beef out. So I just think I read it and I was like, I don't think it's, to me, it was worth the read. But I didn't think that I should read it and let you guys know about it, because unless, hey, if I get more likes on this video, because my average is about 50, so if I get more than 50 likes on this video, I'll go ahead and read the document. Let's go. Let's continue.
Regularly contain accusations of disruptible conduct, including illegal behavior. Audiences avidly.
Dem Jam, I saw your comment. I was gonna read it. It's funny that people like Ak and others didn't participate in this battle. It is. You know why? It's going. Hold on, let me put my tinfoil hat on. I got it on. All right. Time to speculate. Why do you guys think that they didn't, present this battle? The only time they presented it was when Ak was talking about K-Dot. He wanted K-Dot to answer Joey Badass. And why weren't you answering to Joey Badass? That's the only time he talked about this battle. And that tells me that Ak is in hip hop. Ak is not a true hip hop media. He is messy. Exactly. That tells me the people that actually presented this did reactions to this, that talked about the battle, not just we all do reactions, but we also talk about it. The people that talk about it present it. We are hip hop. It's to help Drake win something. But is it really helping Drake though? Because the people that got named are big creators and reactors. The people that got named in the lawsuit. they can actually go back, take a look at those names. Look at the reactions they did to hip hop. Look at this beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that there's so many holes. There's so many missing things in this lawsuit. I just think that they're trying to throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks. No, but in their mind it does. It does. in their mind it does. But yeah, again, before I click play on this video, if you guys do want me to read this document, I'll go ahead and read it. Just get this video up to, I said 50. Let's go ahead and make it 20. 20 likes, and I'll go ahead and read this document. Let's go.
Follow up rap feuds for their entertainment value and sheer drama. They expect exaggeration, insult, and lyrics that hit below the belt. They understand that these performances are contests of verbal dexterity and lyrical domination, not factual arguments or a series of news reports. But Drake continues to battle UMG because he lost a rap battle. He still tries to find ways to blame UMG for a battle that he lost against Kendrick Lamar, not his label. And at the end of the day,
he thinks he's clever. Say UMG remove the G, add a C at the start. UMC. UMC. You're an MC. It should show the audience how to hear for hip hop. Exactly. What do you guys think about that? Go ahead and like the video. Let's go. Let's continue. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Also, go ahead and follow the Vil. As you can see, he does his homework. The Vil always does his homework. His Discord, man. Y'all should check out his Discord.
If you're going to get in a rap battle, you should not submit a lawsuit right afterwards because you lost. And no matter who you think won with Joey, Daylight, and Rayvon, at the end of the day, they all won.
I haven't put the memberships up yet. I wanted to get my following up just a little bit before I open up the memberships. But I did open up the store. If you guys want to check that out, it's there. I'm going to actually move it to the front of the page. You know, whenever you click into my profile, but it's right there. The store's right there. I have the first line of the Ya Tu Sabes community apparel. If y'all want to check that out, it's kind of like this, but on the sleeves it has Ya Tu Sabes right here, and then it has my logo on the chest, and then I have hoodies, I have hats, beanies. Y'all should go check that out. But for the memberships, no, I meant the fact that someone told me that I shouldn't talk about these things because I'm not part of the culture. Does that mean I should shush just because I'm white? No. Color, to me, because I'm Hispanic, I'm Cuban, and I'm from my parents are from Cuba and Nicaragua. To me, culture isn't just the color of your skin. To me, culture, hey yo, Classy K, what's good? What's good? What's good? Okay, so to me, culture isn't just the color of your skin. To me, culture is it's a way of life. So if you embody hip hop, if you love the music, if you live, breathe, and eat hip hop, you're part of the culture. I don't think it's just the color of your skin, because then it would just be one certain color of skin in hip hop. I think hip hop has evolved so much that it's not just the color of your skin. Because there are people, you know, like yourselves, that probably culture's a lifestyle. Yes. it's not just that. Like, it's, you know, if those people tell you that you can't listen to hip hop because you're white, then tell them that they can't listen to rock. Tell them that they can't listen to all the other music genres. Yeah, if you show respect to the culture, you live, breathe, eat hip hop. Like, people have shown me music from other countries, and I'm just like, wow, these people are fire. I would have never heard of these people if number one, if you wouldn't have shown me, and if those other people wouldn't have shown me. Like, culture isn't just the color of your skin. And to me, like, I have listened to hip hop practically my whole entire life. Like, I would say minus 7 years, the first 7 years of my life. But I'm just saying, like, it's from 7 years old on to now, that's all I've been listening to. And I consider myself part of the culture. And if anybody has anything to say about that, they can kiss my ass. Because it's true. It's not just, oh, hey, you know, you're not black, you know, you can't be in the culture. No. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. So yeah, tell them to kiss your ass next time, Annie. just tell them. Just tell them that. Because for sure, like, you probably know more about your side of hip hop than anybody. You probably know more about the Northeast, across the Northeast Asia over there, across the water from the United States. You probably know more about that hip hop. Like, I can tell you Spanish hip hop artists, Lápiz Consciente, Toxicro. Like, I know rappers from the Latin space too. Hip hop has become worldwide, so there's no reason why somebody should tell you, hey, you're not from the culture. I don't think anybody should say that. They're just shaming you because of the color of your skin. Like, what's the whole point of that? You know? But yeah, let's finish the video. 27 seconds left. Let's go ahead.
Because they all refused to do what Drake did. Because they all stayed true to the sport of hip hop, to the elements of rap beef, and didn't try to complain to a judge, and didn't try to go against our rights and try to police rap lyrics right after a L. I think.
Hey, yo. Appreciate you, Bush Logic, for going and subbing. I appreciate you, man. Let's continue. All right, so that's the end of the video. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to the Ville. Also, these videos right here, they're all good. They're all good. So let's continue. Let's go. Let's talk about it. So, what did you guys take from this video? So let me give you my thoughts first. Oh, hold on. Bush Logic. Hip hop embodies free speech, and its culture has been influential in isolating color. During Kendrick's pop-up, white folks were singing their lungs off, and it was magic to see that moment on screen. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And my takeaways, hold on. Shout out JV. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Ville. Shout out to you, Ville. Shout out to the Ville. He's always putting in that work. Hell yeah. Does that mean I can't give an opinion? You can give an opinion. Everybody can give an opinion. When some people say that you're not from the culture is because you're talking from a space most people talk from a space and they don't understand what they're talking about. But if you understand what you're talking about, if you know the artist, and listen to the artist that you're talking about, and that's your favorite type of music, I feel like you have your also, like, if you listen to different artists, not just the artists from where you're at, but you listen to and you grow from, and listen to artists from different countries, listen to artists from different areas in the United States, not just the West Coast or the East Coast or South Side or Atlanta. Like, it's just, you can talk about it. Whoever says that that you can't talk about it is talking from a hate point. They don't want to hear what you have to say. But like I said, screw them. You can talk about whatever you want. I admire Kendrick and I don't see his skin color. Like, for Pete's sake, my favorite rapper is Indian. To me, it's like Classic K. To me, it's like, if you didn't go to med school, how can you talk about a doctor about his job? Exactly. I love Houston rap. Yeah. I agree with Classic K. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about it. If you don't have a semblance of knowledge, don't talk about it. But I love conversations like this because I look at it like, for example, my grandpa, he was Cuban and Jamaican. So I love the fact that I have all this heritage, and I can just, I try to, learn more about each of the heritages that, that I'm from. And I try to go and listen to the music that they listen to. I try, like, for example, on my Cuban side, I pay attention to salsa, merengue, all that Hispanic music, bachata. I know that it's Puerto Rican, but it's still Spanish music. I try to listen to music that is, it's basically from where I'm from. And I try to learn music from other places so that way I can, talk about it. I try to embody not just hip hop, but music. I enjoy music, but when it gets repetitive, I turn it off. When somebody says the same thing in a song more than 5 times, I'm like, bruh. I was going to say what Classic K said. That's why you hear black people speak on gatekeeping or hip hop culture. But if you look at the way that hip hop has evolved, Classic K, I can say some shit and expect feedback from other people. I have learned a lot about hip hop from Black Reactors. A discussion can always be had. That's just fair. Fans of hip hop come in all colors. Only difference is if you don't live it, you can't debate it. Facts. A lot of other music genres were taken from the black culture. Exactly. But the way that I see hip hop just growing, the way that I see hip hop evolving, like, for example, reggaeton. Reggaeton is basically like Spanish pop music, but it's a mixture of hip hop and reggae. It just, to me, the way that reggaeton sounds, it's, I don't know, like I feel good when I listen to reggaeton. I feel chill when I listen to reggaeton. But yeah, to me, hip hop has evolved into a giant these past 50 these past couple of years. Like it's become a fucking mega giant. Reggaeton is, yeah, I love reggaeton too. It has become a mega giant. It has become and evolved into something different. And when people take from your genre, they love what they're seeing, and they want to do it too there in their language. So like Spanish hip hop, like I've heard so many lyricists from Spanish hip hop, and I'm just like, dog, these dudes are sick. But I've been wanting to do reactions to them. But to be 100% frank, I see. Let's see, Grand Rising, y'all. Hey, J Tom, and hey, what's good? What's good, Laura L? What's good? Hold up. Oh, appreciate you. But I don't know. I feel like hip hop isn't just black and white. Like what Pharrell said, he didn't see music as just black and white. He sees it in fucking colors. I don't know if y'all saw that Lego that I saw it because my daughter wanted to see it. She wanted to see the Pharrell Lego movie. So as I was listening to it, as I was watching it, Pharrell describes music as color. The way that he looks at it is in many different colors. And that to me is a double entendre. He sees it is not just black and white. He sees it in many different colors. He sees the color behind everything. Hold on, let's see. I need to catch up with these. Let's see. The conversation feels okay. All right. That's a fact. Also, rock music originated from black people. Yes, it did. Yes, it has, J Tom, but we have seen them try to change it, water it down from what it originally hip hop started out to be. Exactly. Country music too has been grabbing from hip hop as well. I've been seeing it. The way there are people rapping on country music. Yes, ma'am. The industry waters all the real artists. Yeah, they do. And that's the reason I always use Chamillionaire as a example. That is the main reason why Chamillionaire left UMG. Chamillionaire was signed to UMG. He did 2 albums, did all these mixtapes. All the Bobby Boucher mixtape was one of my favorites. Also, the 2 mixtape or the 2 albums he did with Paul Wall, those are my favorites as well. But what I'm saying is that he left UMG because he felt like they were watering his music down. He felt like they were taking his creative aspects and they kept denying what he wanted to push. So he decided to leave UMG, and then he went on his own. He did it for a while, and then he decided to go the tech route and investing. Let's see. That's what I respect. Lyricists, they tell a story, and that's why I don't consider Drake as a hip hop star. That is what Kendrick was trying to protect. The watering down of hip hop has been in place. Exactly. Agreed. Drake was a pop star with some R&B flavor to me. Never hip hop, never rap. There's a big difference between a rapper and a pop star who raps. I'm glad you love hip hop and you have the right to your opinion. it's good to see white people come into the genre that was offensive to them years ago. Hey, man, shout out to the chat. I love this conversation. Hey, and that's why, now let's bring this all back together, because this conversation can actually line up with what we were talking about. This is the conversation that we needed to have. They not like us. Drake got offended by that. He felt like he was part of the culture. It's not just going and being part of the culture and part of hip hop isn't just knowing, right? That's one part of it. It's not just knowing, but you also, if you're in hip hop, you need to embody it. You need to take the time and work on your pen. And that's what he wasn't doing. He wasn't working on his pen. Yes, Chamillionaire won with the route he decided to take. He did. He's invested so much into tech companies that it made his rap career look like nothing. He's won more in his tech investing career than he has in his hip hop career. That says a lot. But going back to what I was saying, Drake never embodied it. He had other people writing for him. There have been people that came out, smoked out by somebody made a campfire and was going like this in the building, and all the ghosts came out running. There are probably still ghostwriters for him, but they all got smoked out by that campfire. I think she mad white people of... Hold on. I never felt offended by hip-hop culture. I love it, and maybe you're talking about white people from the U.S. I'm from Europe. These conversations haven't happened here. I think she meant white people of per generations. I could be wrong. Yeah, she was talking about people from past generations. People from people from when hip hop first started. She was probably talking about that. Any just speaking in general and from past generations, previous generations. Yes. There you go. But yeah, to me, Drake never embodied what hip hop was. And it was more of him trying to, but he never felt like he was actually in it, because he kept grabbing from different areas that he never really found who he was in the hip hop space. He kept grabbing from different areas. Like he grabbed from Houston, he grabbed from Atlanta, he grabbed from the West Coast, he grabbed from the East Coast, and he put everything together. And he never had a sound from where he came from. And I think this is also a conversation that Flex and I had, that yeah, Toronto does need their own sound. Toronto does need to find their sound, but it's kind of hard whenever you take from other places. If you just create your own sound, it'll be 100% better. 80s babies in the house. Hey yo, 89 was good. Let's go, 80s babies. Hell yeah. I've seen a lot of changes in the hip hop genre. Facts. 80s babies in the house. It's like, just because I'm black, that doesn't mean I can go to Africa and say I'm part of their culture. When black Africa and black American culture are not the same. 100% fact. It's two different places There's two different here in America, we're a melting pot. We are like different. We're all different in our own way. We all have different skin. We all have different cultures. The United States, we're a melting pot. And that's what makes us America. This is blowing my mind. I just love it. Hey, like I said, we learn here. We learn here in the Ya Tu Sabes community. You know? I learn from you guys, and you guys can learn from me, you know? But yeah, let's see. It's okay. We still love you. You could join the club. Hey, they joined the club. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so tying it back. So Chamillionaire left UMG for the same reason. Because he felt like they were watering it down. He felt like they were watering his music down. And to be honest with you, my favorite Chamillionaire music didn't happen until he left UMG. My favorite Chamillionaire songs were his EP named Rainfall. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Chamillionaire, he had an EP named Rainfall. I suggest you guys check it out. It was one of his first projects right after he got out of UMG. Probably like 2011, 2012, 2013. I don't remember too much of that. But Rainfall, he dropped 2 EPs within a month apart from each other. And Rainfall was my favorite one. And he was doing a project called Playlist Poison, but then he ended up scrapping it. And that's when he started doing his tech stuff. But let's see. Welcome to the American culture. Chamillionaire is a very smart man. He is a very smart man. He also started investing in cars too, started investing in other stuff. And the only reason I know about this is because I'm like, damn, where's Chamillionaire's music? I searched Chamillionaire and something else. Oh, Chamillionaire just invested in this. Chamillionaire just sold some of his stuff. Chamillionaire moved to Los Angeles. Chamillionaire moved back to Houston because he's doing this. Chamillionaire this, Chamillionaire that. That's all I kept seeing. Nothing about the music, but it was more about the tech. And then that's when I figured out that he wasn't going to do any more music. Chamillionaire, he is a genius. He is a genius. He is very, number one, very tech savvy. Number two, very business savvy. Very business savvy. So he had left, and it was for that reason that the music giants were over there doing everything, towards watering his music down, that he was just like, nah, fuck these people. This is the same thing with Drake. It's the same thing with what happened these past couple of years, where music just hip hop didn't seem like it was hip hop anymore. I'm gonna add three more years to that, to the 7 years that I didn't listen to music. It was about 10 years, because the last 3 years before, the last hip hop that I heard was before this whole beef started, was the Big Steppers. That was the last of any hip hop that I heard. And I felt betrayed by hip hop, because hip hop wasn't evolving, and I just saw it like it was going into the fucking toilet. people weren't they weren't writing lyrics anymore. I don't even know what you could call that. I don't even know what it was. I know it was mumble rap for a while, but I don't even know what you can call what happened the last couple of years. And to be clear, I just asked Koala if he would make a video on his perspective of who won this rap, and I just got shot down in the face. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Like I just feel like Drake he really got in his feelings that he wasn't being considered part of the culture because he has all this stuff, because he has all this memorabilia, because he has all of Pharrell's chains, he has Tupac's ring. He felt like he was doing it right, but in actuality, all of his ghostwriters were hip hop. He never really embodied it. So those are my thoughts. So yeah, let's go ahead and read everything that you guys are saying. I respect them for standing up to the Giants. Exactly. And to be clear, yeah, I read that one. Wayne told Drake years ago to keep it Canadian and don't start trying to act like Black Americans. I wish he would have listened and kept it pop. But yeah, here we are 10, 11, 12 years later. And where is he now? Hip hop was there, but it was also underground. I had to dig to find the lyricists because they had to hustle for everything. And that is a fact. Lupe Fiasco actually dropped a couple of EPs during the 3 years that I didn't listen. That's why Kendrick and Drake doesn't have any classics. You can't be the greatest rapper using ghostwriters. Wait, you think Kendrick has ghostwriters? I don't think Kendrick has ghostwriters. Oh, Kendrick said Drake doesn't have any classics. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Yo, shout out to 90s babies too. Hey, yo, shout out to 90s babies. Let's go. Shout out to 90s babies too. Yo, he did. But yeah. So yeah, those are my thoughts. DeVille, you cooked again, bro. You got me to talk, and I don't know how long I've been on live stream, to be honest with you. An hour. Okay. But yeah, you got me to talk for about an hour. Oh, man. So yeah. So what I'm going to leave. I can only be on live stream for about 15 more minutes. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. 96. Shout out to you guys. 89. I was right there on the cusp of hitting 90, but my parents were like, nah, fam. 89. Let's keep it at 89. I gotta go. I just wanted to check in. Yo, Laura, I appreciate you. Let's go. Have a good Sunday. Let's go. So yeah, let's see. Pulling up the Discord here. There were a couple things that you guys wanted me to check out. Maybe I could do that in another live. But yeah. Nah, you know what? I'll just do it in the next live. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I appreciate all of the new subs. Bush Logic, I appreciate you for stopping by. I've seen you in a couple of different people's live streams, and I appreciate you stopping by and subbing up. Again, I appreciate Clark Chapin as well for stopping by. Hey, will you check out my request? Which one? Which one you got? Let's talk about how the fans are really the ones winning. Yes. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. On the next live, I got you, Annie. All right, so yeah, the ones who are really winning right now, can you post the Discord, please? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. It's on the description. I made sure to leave it in the description, but I'll go ahead and post it too. Let's go. So yeah, that's the Discord, and let me go ahead and pin the message as well. All right, cool. So yeah, let's on the next one, I'll go ahead and react to what you wanted me to react to, Annie. Choo 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 choo. Yeah, one people, one love. Hey, I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's continue growing. So yeah. So right now, the fans of hip hop, the fans and hip hop are the ones winning, because we have gotten so much music. I've learned about so many different people. I've learned about Kai Cash. He's been winning, but now he's been winning even more. He took the opportunity. The dude is on tour. The dude is on tour. And he went and he's getting into the studio. Kai Cash is on tour and he's getting in the studio and making music. How dope is that? That's dope. We as a fan base, we're winning right now. We are winning right now. And he's dope. Not like Drake. Hey, there's a lot of people from Toronto and Canada that are pretty dope. Jessie Reyes, my wife was actually the one that told me about her. Every time we're in the car, we're jamming out to Jessie Reyes. I fucks with the will you go live again today or tomorrow? Probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday. I took this time today. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I'll just go live. And I felt like I was in a very talkative mood this morning. I was like, let me make some coffee. Let me go ahead and get on live. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so there are a lot of people from Toronto that, you know, they make music too. And it, like the conversation that I had with Flex Your Mind Network, go check him out too. The Flex Your Mind Network. Yeah, you were. I was in a very talkative mood today. So the conversation that the Flex Your tomorrow, relax, it's a holiday tomorrow. Hey, yo, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll probably take another day off. I was actually going to do this one as a recording, and then I was going to go live and do another video, but now it's probably going to be the opposite. Let's see. So the Flex Your Mind Network and I were having a conversation about people from Toronto. Starsky was involved too. Also, check out the Starsky's channel. Yeah, shout out to Flex. Shout out to Flex. So Flex and I were having a conversation about this, and he basically named a whole bunch of artists that are still doing their thing that, you know, aren't really well known. And I was like, well, what can Toronto do to really get these people out there? I told Flex to check him too. Yeah, you did. I saw that. I saw that in the Discord. So there were a whole bunch of people that he named Jesse Reyes being one of them. And I was like, yo, like what can we do to, as reactors, what can we do to get these people's names out there? So he had an idea, and he actually just started doing this. But on Fridays, yeah, I love Starsky. He's so. I actually had a brief conversation with him. He's a cool dude, real cool dude. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so he just started doing this thing where he promotes, but not really promote. It's just he's highlighting that artist. He's highlighting a Toronto artist for that day, and he plays a whole bunch of their music, and people are in his live, and they're getting to know these artists, and I think that's a pretty cool idea. I think that, you know, us as reactors, we should do that too. I was thinking maybe, you know, I should do that on a Friday. Hey, you know, highlight a certain rapper, whether it be from Texas, whether it be from Atlanta, just play like a rapper that's not really well known, that hasn't really got his name out there. I was thinking of doing something along the lines of that, and doing that, because I feel after what I experienced and the way I kept going into those people's channels, seeing their channels grow, I was like, yo, this is dope. This is so dope. Like, us as creators, we're reacting to this music that they put in time to actually do. And they're going over there, and they're, you know, they people see this stuff. People love to see reactors and their reaction to it. And if they hear you know, somebody that they like, they're like, let me go subscribe. This is dope. And now I'm getting artists on my live feed. Whenever I click home on YouTube, I'm starting to get artists that I've never heard of. And I just thought to myself, you know, Flex is doing it right. I also think that I should get this artist right here and kind of highlight him as well. I love to see real artists getting recognized and getting their flowers. Exactly. Does there really need to be underground? That's a good question. That's a good question. Hey, yo, drop it in the comment section if you're watching this after the broadcast. Does there really need to be an underground artist? Do we really need to have underground artists and consider them underground artists? What if, you know, what if us as the reactors are doing it wrong? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. What if we're doing it wrong? What if what we really need to do is grow hip hop? What if, you know, we need to grow hip hop in a sense that, hey, this is a new artist. He doesn't, you know, he's barely starting off. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm thinking about starting that on either Thursdays or Fridays. Let me know which one works better for you guys. Either Thursday or Friday, and I'm gonna post a couple names and have you guys pick what you guys want the name to be. I'm gonna make a poll on that. But yeah, it's been your boy J Tom Reactions. I am out this bitch. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The one I told you has been grinding at it for about 8 years. Hey, we'll check him out. I'll check him out. Maybe he'll be the first one. Fridays? Okay, so Fridays works better for you guys? All right, bet. Okay, so it's been your boy J Tom Reactions. I am out this bitch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a blast in here today. Just talking straight hip hop. Talked about the culture. Talked about Chamillionaire. Talked about hip hop evolving. It's been real. It's been real. But go ahead and like the video if you guys like the video. Go ahead and sub up if you like the content. Have a safe weekend. Exactly, Latrice. Have a safe weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And I hope you guys enjoy your time. It's been your boy J Tom Reactions. I'm out this bitch. Ya tu sabes. Don't forget to check out the store. I dropped it. Check out the merch. And let's just continue growing. And I will be New Artist Friday. Cool. Just I'm gonna make a poll, and just look out for the poll. If you don't like the names, go ahead and drop a name there in the poll that I drop in that post. But yeah, go ahead and check out the store. I have the first line of the Ya Tu Sabes community apparel. Long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirts, a hoodie, a hat, and a beanie. First 5 things. And let me know what you guys think of it. It's been your boy J Tom Reactions. I'm out this bitch. Ya tu sabes, you already know. Let's go. Let's fucking go.